Yo, what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Mancop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. We're going to be doing some more Mythic plus Pugging today. So pitter patter, let's get at her. Let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Hey, Theo. What's up, buddy? Thanks for copping on by. Let's bring up the game. And let's make sure that's done. Yeah. Let's our recording software, so we have that going. Yeah, tell me a story, buddy. We'll start looking for keys. We need Nakahood and Algathar. Excelente.
We protect the Isles. Victory in all.
Looks like we've got Demon Hunter. Okay. A Shaman Healer. DK. Media, and it looks like a Warlock. So you got into Azure Vault, Mythic 0, you got all the way to the last boss. Yeah, let him know you were new to it. Hank seemed a bit new as well.
5, 4,
Start the
3,
recording.
2, 1.
Good. You're here. I welcome Onara's rage. When the winds are still, I will suspect the worst. The Tirai, Shikar, and Onir clans must rally to free her and defeat.
I can spare no hunters for the Kanamatra now. The proto-dragon Granith was nearly in our grasp when Balakar's warriors ambushed us. We must retake our weapons of war and drive the Nokud back. When Granith's blood soaks the ground, our purposes
Watch your
can
step.
align.
Clan control.
Well, Theo, if it was a Mythic
your
0, it shouldn't have mattered. You should
Watch your step.
be able to replace people and finish.
Interrupt. Clan control. Watch your step. Watch your step.
But yeah,
Watch your step.
that's horrible.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
If everyone up and left, then you should have replaced them all.
Interrupt.
Well done! Keep retaking the weapons! 2 more remain!
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
List the group and replace them. That's the nice thing about Mythic Zeros.
Interrupt.
Nearly there! See to the final weapon!
Crowd control. Watch your step.
Well, that's the hope, Em. If we can get Nakahood and Algathar upgraded rather quickly, we're going to give Tens a try. But first we want to get
Watch
these
your
last
step.
2 8s.
Interrupt. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Interrupt.
Absolutely. Grumgall will definitely help you out, buddy.
Watch your step.
The battle has turned! The weapons are ours!
Worthless! I will dispose of the outsiders myself!
Granite has landed! Strike now!
Your star darkened!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power! Die!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Eat pie!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Hey guys!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Just die!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
I got nothing.
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly! Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Incarnates!
Bye-bye.
My thanks. The Shikar will hunt Balakar down at Nokudan Hold.
Clan Nokud has used Onara's song to conjure an avatar of the storm. Blasphemy! The storm must be quieted and the elemental within it defeated before Clan Onir can join the Kanamatra. Their primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find them and destroy them. Truly a blasphemous idol. Continue your work.
I have many lucky doos you like.
The Primarist's power weakens.
Interrupt.
One more totem, quickly! Final totem crumbles. Now take down the Avatar of the Storm.
Spread. AOE incoming. Spread. 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 AOE incoming. Spread. 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 AOE incoming. Spread. Spread. Spread.
I have many, many wares. Good fortune to our friends.
Yep. Agreed. I was using all of my CDs and I couldn't stay alive at the end there, so... Of course, when I died, the healer was already dead. And they kept blocking me out of melee when that storm came in. They can't be doing that.
Spread.
Honestly, fine never getting an orb. I don't care. If it helps the healer keep us alive.
Spread. 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 AOE incoming. Spread. 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 AOE incoming. Spread.
Yep.
Today we use Onara's gifts to free her. We will journey to Nokuden Hold.
Fly, outsider! Balakar's power grows.
Hello, Iku. He was not prepared. Tend to agree, Jimmo.
They have desecrated the graves of our first ancestors, Tira and Maruk. Destroy these grave robbers and return our ancestors to their rest before they are forced to fight in Balakar's name.
Target you.
I cannot face my ancestors.
Hey, Size.
I will stomp on your grave.
Thanks for hopping on by the stream, buddy.
Target you.
So... I really wish people would interrupt the Rotting Wind casts more, but...
Raise me again. am the messenger of death.
Target you.
There's my soul. Hey, Mr. Scrooge McDuck. Or McScrooge Duck, rather. You're copping on by the stream. Good to see you.
Interrupt.
No, the fonts are larger so I can read them because I'm
Raise
old.
me again.
Eagles will feast on your flesh.
Target you.
Targeting me with the soul thing.
Raise me again.
Crowd control. Crowd control.
On our sacred grounds?
This is what has become of our legacy?
Hey, Bola, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for copping on by the stream. Good to see you.
You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives.
Run.
Flee before
Fear
me.
incoming. Watch your step.
Guides my arrows.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
back.
from him!
Watch your step. Run. Fear incoming. Watch your
Is
step.
the end, Defilers.
I do not.
Fear incoming.
But,
Nothing back.
to be fair,
Watch your step.
it is actually part of the single target build, but nobody uses a single target build because we're Windwalkers, and that would be silly.
Run. Fear incoming. Watch your step.
The end, Defilers.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
back.
from him!
Watch your step.
Oops.
Run. Fear incoming. Watch your
Wind
step.
guides my arrows.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
back.
from him!
Watch your step. Run. Fear incoming.
That was a tough fight on Tyrannical, I ain't gonna lie.
My children.
Balakar Khan is beyond mercy. Clan Tirai will join our Khan at Nokudan Hold.
Crowd control. Crowd control.
The Tyrannical on week 1 is a little harsh.
Crowd control. control.
I will use Onara's power for more than breezes and blessings.
Ah!
I
hate when I get caught on terrain.
A mightier Maruk. Greatness awaits us.
Shockwave.
Unnecessary whirlwind to eat, top.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Interrupt. Shockwave. Interrupt. Shockwave.
I do love the sound the chi orbs make when you consume them. A good tank who understands the rock.
Slash and skewer! The weak must die. You will be trampled into dust. Slash and skewer!
Watch your
Cannot
step.
stand against me! Slash and skewer!
Run out.
That one wipe
Weak must die. You will be trampled into dust.
cost us the key.
Slash and skewered! If the Eagle Mother will not gift me her power, I will take it. This land is our birthright!
Interrupt.
So weak! You have always been weak. Onward and lightning! The true power of Onara! Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land!
Run out.
Full heal to the strong.
That was on me. I screwed that up.
Another puppet. Fear my wrath.
Run out.
Full heal to the strong. Fear my wrath. Liar! I will defend my land. Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Full heal to the strong!
Watch your feet.
Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Please! Liars! I will defend my land! Another puppet strings are cut. Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Full heal to the strong! Fear my wrath! Please! Liars! I will defend my land! Fear my wrath! So great!
Run out.
Full heal to the strong!
Watch your feet.
Hey, War Saint. Not too bad. How you doing, buddy?
Your skulls will shatter beneath my hooves! Slash and skewer!
Run out.
The weak must die. You will be trampled into dust! Slash and skewer!
Watch your
Cannot
step.
stand against me! Slash and skewer! The weak must die. You will be trampled into dust. Slash and skewer!
Watch your step.
Cannot stand against me! Slash and the Eagle Mother will not gift me her power. I will take it. This land is our birthright!
Interrupt. Interrupt.
I'll never remember. Thunder and lightning! The true power of Nara! Fear my wrath! Sycophants are never remembered. Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land!
Okay, I see what I did wrong. I do. I clipped the edge of one of these swirlies and got hit for 912k damage. That's what I did. I probably did that the first pull too. Dang it.
Fear my wrath!
Then of course, I also got rezzed into a swirly on the first pull. That's never good.
Run out.
Yeah, it's not an easy fight for sure. Yeah, I can imagine. Hank's having a hard time.
Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land! Fear my wrath! Sycophants!
Run out.
Evil yield to the strong! Fear my wrath! So weak! You have always been weak!
Does this healer not realize he should have run out and reset it? Like, let the DK die, run out, reset it, and res everybody. Yeah, until I get close, I legit have no idea where I'm going here. Just kind of following everybody else.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you.
I have no idea how to use the ping system. I couldn't begin to understand it.
Your skulls will shatter beneath my hooves! Slash and skewer! The weak must die. You will be trampled into dust. Slash and skewer!
Watch your
You
step.
cannot stand against me! Slash and skewer!
Those whirlwinds don't really help when it comes to movement and stuff either.
Must die. You will be trampled into dust. Slash and skewer!
Watch your
You
step.
cannot stand against me! Slash and skewered! If the Eagle Mother will not gift me her power, I will take it. This land is our birthright!
Interrupt. Interrupt.
Thunder and lightning! The true power of Onara! Fear my wrath! Liar! I will defend my land! Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Evil yield to the strong!
Watch your feet.
Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land! Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Evil yield to the strong!
Watch your feet.
Fear my wrath! Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land! Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Evil yield to the strong! Fear my wrath! Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land!
Run out.
Heel to the strong! Feel my wrath! Ancestors, forgive me.
Balakar's weapon will be broken. He will not take a place of honor with the Ancestor Khans. My
Yeah, I have no idea how to use the ping system, Shonen.
Onara now flies free.
I wish I did.
And without Balakar's
it's
influence,
just one
Clan
too many
Nokud
things.
may heal.
It really, really is.
I have many,
That was a
many
completion.
wares.
Oh, we should probably stop the recording too, huh? There we go. Oh. Yeah, for sure, John. No, honestly, it's too many things to be thinking about during a fight, is what I'm getting at. And my bars are kind of full as it is, so. Okay, let's try that again. Plus, I kind of trust that if I say I'm going to take the left one, everybody's going to know what that means. I say I'm going to take the one on the far left. Back to Nakahood Hold.
The aspects have returned. Honor all.
Or Nakahood Offensive. I appreciate it, I do, I just too much for me to try and grasp as it is. Once I get closer to the end of the season, it might be something I would be willing to try and wrap my brain around. Yeah, for sure, John. That's Vengeance is really good for that and a lot of other stuff, honestly. A tree person from Kargath is our tank, it looks like? No. Healer. Gotta be. Tank is... It's... Paladin. We've got a rogue, and we've got a warlock.
The Tirai, Shikar, and Onir clans must rally
I would imagine
to free
tyrannical,
and defeat
John.
Balakar Khan. Do what must be done to prepare them. Our combined forces will meet outside Nokudun Hold. I will await you there.
7:57, 2
Time
hours.
grows short. Ride the
1
wings
hour.
of Onara's fury to reach them quickly.
Missing something. I always feel like I'm missing something. Got 2 of those.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. You are here. I welcome Onara's rage. When the winds are still, I will suspect the worst. The Tirai, Shikar, and Onir clans must rally to free her and defeat Balakar Khan.
I can spare no hunters for the Kanamatra now. The proto-dragon Granith was nearly in our grasp when Balakar's warriors ambushed us. We must retake our weapons of war and drive the Nokud back. When Granith's blood soaks the ground, our purposes can align.
Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step. Interrupt.
Well done! Keep retaking the weapons! 2 more remain!
Watch your step.
Well, this is a good group.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Interrupt. Watch your step. Interrupt. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Paladin does appear to be actually interrupting now, so I take back my
Watch your step.
incredulous. This is a good group comment from earlier.
Watch your step. Interrupt.
Nearly there! See to the final weapon!
Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step.
Yeah, that's why you don't pull 2 of those guys that do the big brown circles.
Crowd control. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Something tells me this key's not giving me an upgrade.
Watch your step.
Yep.
I have many lucky tools you like.
You got Ragnaros people in here too, so I don't think we're many pulls in for... I don't think this key is lasting very long.
Watch your step. Interrupt. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Can't pull these like that. You gotta take the pat first.
Watch your step.
Because the pat's always gonna aggro.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
I'm not entirely blaming this. One of those rally the clans got off that I was trying to interrupt.
Watch your step.
Yeah, this...
The battle has turned. The weapons are ours.
Whoever our poor healer is, tree
Watch your
person
step.
here.
Crowd control.
Worthless. I will dispose of the outsiders myself.
Watch your step.
Granite has landed.
I do not envy them their task.
Interrupt.
Star darkens.
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power! Die!
Ready to fire!
Ready to interrupt.
Stand against my might!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let fly!
Eat pie!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Hey guys!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
I'm dry!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Just die!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Incarnates! Seize!
Yeah, so was I.
The Shikar will hunt Balakar down at Nokudan Hold.
I was doing my DPS in Season 2. Oh, second boss is gonna break this pug. I almost guarantee it.
Clan Nokud has used Onara's song to conjure an avatar of the storm. Blasphemy! The storm must be quieted and the elemental within it defeated before Clan Onir can join the Kanamatra. Their primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find
No
them
idea,
and destroy
Jonda.
them. Truly a blasphemous idol. Continue your work. The primalist's power weakens. totem, quickly!
No. Yeah, that's why you don't pull that Kodo with a pack that's got a totem in it. As they all hit really hard. Now, he hasn't rezzed yet, and he's the tank, so I'm thinking he's probably going to drop Groove. And he's from Ragnaros. Battery's just waiting for a res. I was right the second time. He was waiting for a res. On the plus side, at least we have one ranged. The tank realizes why I did that.
The final totem crumbles. Now take down the avatar of the storm.
Funny story. In my research on this one, I discovered that the killing the totem removes a really nasty spell that these guys can cast. So it should probably be priority one. You'll probably also cleave off of it into the group. you know, for the sake of time. I'm going to go all the way over here.
Spread.
Great. Get off of my turn, misters.
AOE incoming. Spread.
Get away.
Spread. Spread. AOE incoming. Spread.
Sure, push the melee guy with a 10 orb buff out of melee. See where that gets you.
Spread. Spread. AOE incoming. Spread. Spread. Spread.
Fools!
Today we use Onara's gifts to free her. We will journey to Nokuden Hold.
Fly, outsider! Balakar's power grows.
Clan Ukel has allied with Clan Nokud. Today, they will regret that alliance. They have desecrated the graves of our first ancestors, Tira and Maruk. Destroy these grave robbers and return our ancestors to their rest before they are forced to fight in Balakar's name.
Target you.
Wow.
I have many, many wares.
Target you. Interrupt.
Raise me again!
I will stomp on your grave!
Interrupt. Target you. Target you. Interrupt.
No, I cannot face my ancestor. Eagles will feast
Honestly,
on
it's
your
not that
blood.
bad. This and Algathar are the two that
Interrupt.
really seem outliers. I wouldn't be shocked if they got nerfs, honestly. Thanks for copping on by, Balakar. Good to see you.
Interrupt.
I hope you're having a good day.
Target you.
Here's my soul.
Raise me again.
Yeah, the rogue is why I'm actually shocked we're still running this key.
Eagles will feast on your flesh.
Target you.
So it's down here.
Target you. Interrupt.
Raise me again. Why has our rest been disturbed?
This should be a fun fight.
Crowd control.
Necromancers on our sacred grounds?
This is what has become of our legacy?
Crowd control.
Rogue is capable of doing good damage, so...
You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives.
Run. Fear incoming. Watch your step.
The end, defilers.
That was perfectly executed. And the tank's dead.
Run. Fear incoming. Knocking
Away
back.
from him.
Watch your step.
To the earth!
Run.
Leave it for
Fear
me!
incoming. Watch your
This
step.
is the end, defilers.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
back.
from him.
Watch your step.
To the earth!
Run. Fear incoming.
Was a bit concerned there. We were kind of stuck in the middle of something. And a big mechanic is coming. Yep, not gonna pop.
Defense
This
your
is
step.
the end, defilers.
We're all dead anyway.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Oh yeah, this has been a super tough run.
You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives.
Run. Fear incoming. Watch your step.
The end, defilers.
Run away, Mr. Tank. Run away. Save yourself.
Run. Fear incoming.
It's quicker just to get the healer to res me. Than it is to fly back. Get a little light on the situation.
Many deals for a friend of
Okay,
Grumps.
let's see. That. Making sure my buffs are still up. It's been a long dungeon.
You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives.
Run. Fear incoming. Watch your step.
The end, defilers.
That was executed pretty well.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
back.
from him.
Watch your step.
To the earth.
Run. Fear incoming.
Cannot believe I got feared there.
Watch your
This is
step.
the end, defilers.
That was on me. I should have realized sooner that my normal movement speed stuff
Fear incoming.
was down and hit my Tiger's Lust. As it was, I hit Tiger's Lust just
No
as the
way
fear
from
went out.
him.
Watch your step.
To the earth.
Run. Fear incoming.
Hey, High Lord.
Watch your
This is
step.
the end, defilers.
Run. Fear incoming.
Tank dies.
Nothing
I
back.
have threat.
him.
I die.
Watch your step.
To the earth.
Getting a bit outdated.
Run.
Flee before
Fear
me.
incoming. Watch your step.
the end, Defilers.
Run. Fear incoming. Knocking back.
from him.
Watch your step.
To the earth.
Run.
Flee before
Fear
me.
incoming. Watch your step.
And tank dead. Run away, my druid friend. Save yourself. Reset the key. Reset the fight. Oh, I guess not. Well, stop the recording. That down there is a disband. Disband spreadsheet. Grim Isher dash Ragnaros. Shocker. Drops group after multiple wipes to Tira and Erut. Alright. Let's try again. Goody, at least this is a different dungeon.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles.
Got a Fury Warrior, a BM Hunter, and a Holy Paladin so far. Goody, our healers from Azralan. That can only end well. Demon Hunter tank. Okay, let's get our buffs going. Foolish listen to their heart, the wise listen to their raid leader. I tend to agree, Em. I tend to agree. Well, it depends if we go to Tree Boss first or if we go to Veximus first, right, Dave? Because one of those is a heck of a lot easier for a Demon Hunter than the other. At least you would think. That Tree Boss was pathetically simple when we had a Paladin tank, Paladin healer, me. I think there was a Druid in the group. Poison didn't stack very high, let's just put it that way. Recording. Double check that I'm
I have many lucky
prepared,
Jews, you like.
because I'm
May your
kind of
feet
obsessive
find good
compulsive
trails.
about that. And then we'll mount Ribbandare's Death Charger. For reasons. Focus, target marker icon, blue square. Enjoy your blue square, my tank friend.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, Balakar, that particular dungeon did not finish. Did not complete. Couldn't kill Tira and Maruk.
Welcome to Algathar Academy. I am delighted that you received
I mean,
our
I've got
invitation.
my
The
vault
school is
filled
a
with
touch
8s,
behind schedule.
but
New students. How
I still need to
wonderful.
upgrade this
It has
and
been
knock
quite
out.
some time since the academy has been open.
Indeed. Well, it seems like things are in further disrepair than we anticipated.
These lashers must have grown wild while we were away. Please, if you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of this place.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh, you mean to bot me? Yeah.
Watch your step.
I stopped doing damage as soon as
Watch your step.
I saw the dude's nameplate go yellow. Because I knew I was in heavy danger.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Yeah, you and me both, them. It's really tough
We are
to as a
just
melee
about-
DPS to get
Wait,
much.
Ichistras, there is too much life magic. What are you doing?
Me? There is too much nature. What are you doing?
I wonder if this tank
What
will
does
go
that
left or
mean?
right.
This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Please, help us, new students.
Watch your step.
Apparently, this tank likes to go left. I got no hate for that.
Watch your step. Look out. Interrupt. Watch your step.
Okay, this time the tank went right.
AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Yeah, this time the tank went left.
Watch your step. Big eye. Interrupt. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Watch your step. Watch your step. Begin. Interrupt.
That went well.
appears some new students have trickled in after you. They seem interested in our sports field. Help them sort out clearing the place. It is in quite a state.
Watch your step. Run.
Wait, what? Don't we have a hunter? Oh no, that's a Fury Warrior. I always get those two colors mixed up.
Watch your step.
Oh, so annoying.
Watch your step. Run. Watch your step.
We do have a hunter. You're right. Thanks, Bandith. I'm so bad at this game that often I don't pay a lot of attention to stuff around me, like what I have in my group. Oh, well, Lishrash Arena. That's Talon's toss for you soft skins. Oh, okay. Yeah, I took it 100% serious. It's like, I thought we had a hunter. Why didn't we? Wait, huh? What day is it?
Shockwave.
What's this game called again?
Interrupt.
What do you mean it's not the 1980s anymore? I don't understand.
Shockwave.
So many birds! Help us get rid of them!
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Well, we had a hunter. Then he died.
Shockwave. 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 Shockwave.
Caliban, thank you so much, buddy. I much appreciate the support.
All right. Now we need to clear
See,
out
there's
the
a
big
new
one.
feature that allows me
I will
to
activate
like
the
your
goals for
comment.
Lishrath. That is talent toss for you soft skins. Use them to get her attention. Huh, at least we know that works. Watch yourselves.
I looked away to read the comment. Oh, dear. I'm so bad at this game.
Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call.
Glad to see you, Cop. Having fun in S4 so far? What's to the fatest amount of O you've done in AA so far? Mine's 2.1 mil.
I am really enjoying Season 4. I love being back, able to do...
Spread.
Azure Vault. It's one of my favorite dungeons. I know I shouldn't have a favorite because you gotta do them all, but I just love the atmosphere there.
Shockwave. Phase
Having tons of
change.
fun. Even with...
Spread. Watch your step.
I haven't really been paying attention to my numbers in AoE. I know they're actually pretty decent. I know in Season 3, in an Everbloom, I happened to notice in a heavy AoE pack I did like 1.2, 1.3 million. So I'm going to assume I've done more than that in Season 4.
Shockwave. Spread.
But I can't really give you a whole number.
Shockwave.
Like a
spread. Shockwave. Spread.
Yeah, Iku, the boss splits are looking really nice. We have a very good shot at this if we...
Shockwave.
We don't have any silly deaths, I was about to say.
Shockwave.
Meaning myself.
Shockwave.
Or any boss wipes is probably the bigger thing. The damage seems to be going good, like...
Shockwave.
This hunter is definitely carrying with damage, let me tell you.
Shockwave.
Erica. Erica, you're doing really good damage. If you ever see this, you're doing really good damage. Thumbs up from top. Hey, everybody's different. Everybody's got their things that they're good at, specs that they specialize in. I legit wouldn't worry about it.
Shockwave.
I myself am fairly confident in
Shockwave.
WindWalker. Sometimes not even that.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Shockwave.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my lesson plan.
Please get aggro back. Please get aggro back. Thank you.
Interrupt.
No putting anybody to sleep for you, monotonous or unruly textbook.
Interrupt.
Long ago, members of the Blue DragonFlight accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc. The Blue Dragons battled Veximus fiercely, attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane orbs that could allow it to grow out of control. Veximus began manifesting arcane bombs in order to drive back the dragons.
AoE incoming. Watch your step.
Veximus unleashed its full arcane power against them.
Run out. AoE incoming. Watch your step. Run out. AoE incoming. Watch your step.
Dragons absorb the orb.
I accidentally soaked an orb.
Exodus tried its best to defeat the dragons. It was ultimately destroyed. Well done.
We are actually timing this really well so far. I'm really quite happy with this. This group has done really well. I can't complain about anything. So let me just say this, because I said it for Erica. Sinbad, you doing great damage. No complaints. Thumbs up from top.
Registered here. This room is only for students. Head to the registrar at once. These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may access them. Think about what you have done. Poor marks for poor students.
Run.
Go to the corner!
Breath incoming. Spread.
Poor marks for poor students! Learn from this!
Run.
You will not pass the semester! Poor marks for poor students!
Breath incoming.
I said it before, I'll say it again. This is just a much harder fight than it was in Season 1.
Run.
Because of all this stuff
Pass the semester!
running around.
Demerit points for you! Learn from this! Poor marks for poor students!
Breath incoming. Run.
You will not pass the semester!
But if I don't pass a semester, how will I ever matriculate?
Learn from this!
The worst part is that sometimes you just won't see them coming because they come through the boss.
Run.
Go to the corner!
Run out.
Demerit points for you!
Watch your feet.
Think about what you have done! Demerit points for you!
Breath incoming. Run.
Go to the corner!
I don't want to go to the corner.
Spread.
Demerit points for you! Think about what you have done!
Watch your feet.
Demerit points for you!
Breath incoming. Run.
Go to the corner! Demerit
Must be
points
nice
for
as a
you.
warrior though, because you get to charge back in.
Oh dear. It seems the parameters I wove into my out-of-office spell were a bit extreme. Thank you for all your help in getting the school ready.
You really only need one of these mobs. There we go. Upgraded +1. Nice. Thank you, new students. Actually, a nice pair of hands. GG's. We'll put that on the spreadsheet. +1. That was a really good group. I ain't gonna lie, I was probably the weakest link in that group. That was... everybody did really well. It's like night and day between that group and the ones we were running Nakahood with.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you. I have many, many wares.
Speaking of which... Nakahood Offensive 8-8. Let's freaking go.
For the glory of the dragons.
Got a demon hunter and a monk for our tank and healer. It's going to be a Nakahu defensive 8. Got a shaman and paladin. Excellent. And to you as well, Mr. Rager Gaming. Happy Monday. What I do is I apply to every group I see, and I make sure that I have, before I applied to 8s, I had all my 7s done. You know what I mean? So I've got the score to support it. I've got a decent eye level. You know, don't go in, trying to get invited to 10s when you've only ever done a 2, I guess is kind of what I'm saying.
Do what must be done to prepare them.
Okay.
Our combined forces will meet outside Nokudun Hold. I will await you there. Time grows short. Ride the winds of Onara's fury to reach them quickly.
Start the recording. Everything upgraded on an 8? No, upgraded. Not just completions, but upgraded. People are nasty about completions. Like, if this 7 was gray, saying it was a completion, I might not get into this 8. So if all of them are 8 upgraded, then that's going to make a difference. But at the same time, I have a 3K score from last season, which is going to help.
Good. You are here. I welcome Onara's rage. When the winds are still, I will suspect the worst. The Tirai, Shikar, and Onir clans must rally to
as
free
well,
her and defeat
and this
Balakar
was something
Khan.
that Metro saw.
I can spare no hunters for the Kanamatra now. The proto-dragon Granith was nearly in our grasp when Balakar's warriors ambushed us. We must retake our weapons of war and drive the Nokud back.
Watch your
Granith's
step.
blood
Crowd
soaks the
control.
ground. Our purposes can align.
There are people who are just being very uppity about stuff like score, eye level, and stuff. And once you get into the upper range,
Watch your step.
eat pie.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh, they should be fun.
Watch your step.
Well done! Keep retaking the weapons! 2 more remain!
Crowd control. Watch your step. Interrupt.
I mean, this is already going much smoother than any other Knockahood we've done today, so I like it.
Watch your step. 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 Crowd control. Watch your step.
Nearly there! See to the final weapon!
Watch your step. Crowd control. Watch your step.
The battle has turned! The weapons are ours!
Worthless! I will dispose of the outsiders myself!
Destroy! And Granite has landed! Strike now!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
That died so much quicker. Oh, I'm like this group a lot.
Ready to fire!
Ready to interrupt.
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire!
Die! This land is mine!
Hey guys!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal
That double ring of peace though works a treat for that.
Die! This land is mine!
Ready to
You
interrupt.
stand against my might!
Destroy and dismantle!
Die! This land is mine!
Run.
Tremble before primal power!
Ready to fire! Let's fly!
Just die!
Destroy and dismantle!
land is mine.
Run.
Tremble before
Eat pie!
Ready to fire!
Die! This land is incarnate!
My thanks. The Shikar will hunt Balakar down at Nokudan Hold.
This is going so well.
Their Primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find them and destroy them.
Most broke my mastery.
Truly a blasphemous idol. Continue your work.
You know what? I ain't a fear to the Kodo with this tank. With this group, the Kodo don't be scaring me. Although it probably should. It probably should be scaring me. Ow.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles.
Yeah, it's still dangerous to pull that Kodo into other packs. Great group or not, it's still really dangerous to pull that Kodo into other packs.
The Primalist's power weakens.
I am legit not ashamed to be third in damage in this group.
more totem, quickly. The final totem crumbles. Now take down the Avatar of the Storm.
Spread. AOE incoming. Spread.
These guys actually get that I need to be in melee range to do damage. So happy.
Spread. Spread. AOE incoming. Spread.
Oh, this is a good one. Like, just stupid good.
Spread. Spread.
Clan Ukel has allied with Clan Nokud. Today, they will regret that alliance. They have desecrated the graves of our first ancestors, Tira and Maruk. Destroy these grave robbers and return our ancestors to their rest before they are forced to fight in Balakar's name.
Influx. Crowd control. Impact.
Raise me again!
Crowd control. Crowd control. Crowd control.
I will stomp on your grave.
Target you. Crowd control. Target you.
Eat pie.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Hey, Skate. Not much. We're just trying to get all of our dungeons done on an 8.
Eagles will feast on your flesh.
Interrupt. Target you. Crowd control. save. Target you. Target you. Interrupt.
The first ancestors shall rise. I will stomp on your grave.
Target you. Target you.
Please.
Necromancers? On our sacred grounds?
This is what is. You shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives.
Run.
Leave it for
Fear
me.
incoming.
This
your
is
step.
the end, Defilers.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
Knocking back.
from him!
Watch your step.
To the earth.
Run.
Leave it for
Fear
me.
incoming. Watch your
Wind
step.
guides my arrows.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
back.
from him!
Watch your step.
To the earth!
Run. Fear incoming. Watch your
This
step.
is the end, Defilers.
Run. Fear incoming.
Away
back.
from him!
Watch your step.
To the earth!
Run. Fear incoming. Watch your
This
step.
is the end, Defilers.
Protect my children.
Balakar Khan is beyond mercy. Clan Tirai will join our Khan at Nokudan Hold.
Okay, we have a serious shot at upgrading here.
Shockwave.
My storm will bring forth a mightier Maruk. Greatness awaits us.
Shockwave.
Yeah, Idris Spellba.
Shockwave.
That is indeed quite clever.
Shockwave. Interrupt. Shockwave.
Your skulls will shatter beneath my hooves! Slash and skewer!
Run out.
The weak must die. You will be trampled into dust!
Watch your
You
step.
cannot stand against me! Slash and skewer!
Run out.
must die. You will be trampled into dust. Slash and skewered!
Watch your
Cannot
step.
stand against me! Slash and... If the Eagle Mother will not gift me her power, I will take it. This land is our birthright!
Interrupt. Run out.
Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land!
Hey, Menska.
Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Eagle's heel to the strong!
Watch your feet.
Fear my wrath!
Too spicy for me in 2KIO versus in the first week.
Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land! Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Eagle's heel to the strong! Fear my wrath! Thieves! Liars! I will defend my land! Fear my wrath!
Run out.
Eagle's heel to the strong! Fear my wrath!
It's okay, the healer's dead, but he's only got so much health left.
Ancestors, forgive me.
Balakar's weapon will be broken.
Yeah, no, I would
He
I
will
would agree
not
with
take
that.
a place of honor
I would
the
agree with that,
Ancestor
Menska.
Khans. My thanks, outsider. Onara now flies
Recording.
free, and without Balakar's influence, Clan Nokud may heal.
And go over here. We're gonna make that an upgrade +1.
I have many, many wares.
So, what are we gonna do? I mean, we've got everything at an 8. I'm wondering. Kinda wondering. What do we do? Maybe do one of those? And one of those? Maybe. We do one of those. We sign up for some of those. Curiosity. 27 more. Choose. 2 upgrades, 1 completion. I mean, we're getting there. I think next week we start on the 8s. And we just start applying for 8s and see what happens. See if we can get some 8s upgraded, because next week should be cake. Next week should be cake. It's not tyrannical. We don't have those stupid tornadoes going everywhere. And we're going to have much higher eye level. You wonder why I picked those 2 dungeons. Well, there is a reason. They're Season 1 dungeons, and I don't have the portals for them
I
yet.
have many lucky doos. You like?
And I've had enough of Nakahoot today. And I don't want to push my luck with Algathar. But as long as we aim the boulders correctly on the second boss, Ruby Life Pool seems a lot more approachable than those 2. And AV, I just love being an AV. Yeah, Brackentide people can get kind of persnickety, though. Over any kind of mistake. Apparently I already have 3 Stolen Breath of Onara, whatever the heck those are for. Actually, if I was going to add one to the rotation, it'd probably be Niltheris, because we've got that double upgraded. And people may not be inviting me to 10s anyway, because I've only got 8s done. They might require me to have 9s done before they invite me. Yeah, if we could get 2K, which I sincerely doubt, we'd need 10s and everything. Oh, for sure, Menska. That first boss is spicy, but the trash before the first boss is pretty spicy, too. And that's where I find people get a little bit nasty. music while I wait. I really don't want to do 9s. I'm just not in the mood to be pushing 8, 9 dungeons. You know what I mean? Well, you don't get score if they're not in time above a 7, yeah? Because I've had a bunch of 8s that weren't in time that didn't show up on here as the best run, even though I barely upgraded the 7 before it. But I have had a 7 out of time show up, and that's the highest out of time I've seen show up here. So I'm assuming that's the highest you'll get score for out of time. I mean, small sample size at all, you know. These people are being very picky. John, you know, that's one of Metro's big rules. There's two of his big rules, actually. Never invite someone who's overqualified, and never invite a group of people who are applying together. Because, just for that reason, they think themselves automatically better. Well, they're overqualified. They think themselves automatically better than people who are progging through the key. One thing. And they tend to stick together and think it's... Try to kind of... In their minds, they take over the key. It's their key, not your key. So yeah, totally never ever do that. We need to reload. /reload. I don't know, Huntameister. I'm of 17 different minds of what I'm going to get. It's my first bronze bullions. That's a lot of it's going to depend for me on what I get in my vault. I think that's probably... I really, really, really need to get at least one piece of tier out of my vault. Because if I get one piece of tier out of my vault, I can probably fiddle fart my way around to getting a fourth piece and use the conversion catalyst to get the other. But at the same time, once I get past that, I actually have, you know, eye level 500 gear in a lot of slots. So I might look at getting a ring, because these are both crafted rings. But I really should replace this, because it's really low eye level compared to everything else now. The problem is, the on-use trinket that I want to get is the tank trinket, and I don't want to be inting in week 2 of the season, right? And they're none of the on-use trinkets I really want to get. So what I might do is I might get the Firalath DPS trinket and just not have an on-use trinket. That's kind of where my mind's at right now. Size, brother. I feel your pain. I've been there too many times. Hang out with us. Chat. Get the work done. Polearm, Menska. Polearm. Technically, I think there's one from Vault of the Incarnates that has an on-use that is right near the top of the charts, is my understanding. I really didn't like either of the polearms from any of the polearms from the raids. Because I prefer one-handed weapons, and most of the polearms from the raids have haste on them anyway, which to me is just not good, you know? I think that's the one I'm talking about, Menska. Rashiok, very rare polearm. I'd have to look. Let's do that then. Main hand, gear filter, WindWalker. Okay, apparently not. Apparently I was mistaken. There you go. That's supposed to be one of the best. That Jar and Pillar of the Elder Flame. It's supposed to be one of the best. Right there. And it's got crit mastery, which is good for us. But crit verse is so much better. You gotta remember, verse is just a better mastery for us. And because it gives defensive stuff as well. And we tend to die real easily as Windwalkers. I don't like that because of the damage increase about against enemies above 90% health, so you'll lose the damage increase once the enemy goes down. So I'm not a big fan of that. It's got a bunch of haste on it. And to me, again, haste is bad for Windwalkers just across the board right now. It's probably rated pretty high because, again, it's got a side effect to it, right? That generally pushes weapons up. As I say, for me, I've already got 2 weapons that are above 500 eye level. So I probably won't be looking to replace either of these right away with anything from the raid. I'd much more likely to replace one of these with something that drops from it, like an 18. John, what I did with mine is, because I had that for almost the entirety, at a heroic eye level, for almost the entirety of Season 1. What I did was I macroed it, I think I macroed it to my statue. Because I've got my on-use trinket macroed to Zwen the White Tiger. If I recall correctly, The problem became it shares an internal CD with the trinkets. So I wound up using two trinkets that did not have an on-use, so that I could put the weapon on to Zwen. I could macro the weapon to Zwen. I think that's what happened. So you could, if you were planning on using two trinkets that did not have an on-use, you could macro it to Zwen and be golden, right? Because it's really important for Windwalkers to stack their damage inside their CDs, especially Zwen, because he copies your damage, right? So yeah, I can't speak to that. I have the same problem as a Windwalker, and we're both getting fixed in the War Within. I haven't played Brewmaster this expansion, so I can't really speak to that. Oh, it's so nice, Huntermeister. I cannot begin to tell you how nice it is, the rework that we're getting. We have needed a rework since Warlords of Draenor. It's legitimately crazy how badly we've needed a rework. And they've just kind of been pushing it off. The only thing that they haven't given us that we need is the ability to move in during the animation of Whirling Dragon Punch. Yeah, Blizzard doesn't like monks. Especially when it comes to Windwalkers, we get they'll throw a bunch of damage at us, and they'll be like, well, that's fine. We don't need to give them a rework now. Look, they're doing good damage. And that's great and all. But it doesn't address the underlying problems, right? Like the button bloat. Like Whirling Dragon Punch counting as movement, even though you can't move during the animation of it. Like our abilities not scaling properly with mastery or versatility anymore. So they have to constantly pour on damage buffs to us to help us compete, because our abilities aren't scaling with the stats that they give us. So they're like, oh, well, we'll just throw 5% damage at everything a Windwalker does. Yeah, but that doesn't help the underlying problem, right? You know? I mean, that's great. I love being able to do proper damage and all, but you're not actually helping us. But from what I've seen, it's been very, very nice. Yeah, I don't... They're the only one who didn't get a massive change to their talent trees yet, so... Like, their base talent trees, not their hero talent trees. Obviously, because the hero talent trees are brand new, but... The way I understand it, their base talent trees didn't get much of a rework yet. So, yeah, I can see that. Just might not be their turn yet. But they removed stuff that was useless to us, like Serenity. And they're making Flying Serpent Kick baseline, which frees up a talent point in our Windwalker tree. You cannot know how good that is, because... And I'll show you, since looks like we're not getting invited to many keys anyway. Where are we? Wowhead. War Within talent calculators. Monk. Walker. Oh, Conduit of the Celestials. Why not? Now, Wowhead hasn't fixed their town calculators yet, but they will eventually. So we go like that. We go like that so we can continue down that way. We got to do that so we can go down that way, Ascension. Mark the crane. This node is going away, and this node is moving up into its place. So just pretend this is Teachings of the Monastery here, right? Go like that. We choose... Probably choose hit combo there. That. We probably take Shadowboxing Treads, Courageous Impulse, Dance of Chi-Ji, Swen, of course. Here's where I differ from most Windwalkers. I take Inner Peace over Sky Touch. Right? We go like that. Gale Force, Communion with the Wind. That. Swen's Battle Gear. Rising Star. Whirling Dragon Punch. And grants 4 stacks of Teaching of the Monastery, and its damage is increased by 20%. And Teaching of the Monastery now stacks up to 8 times. So let's have a look at Teachings of the Monastery. Tiger Palm causes your next blackout kick to strike an additional time, stacking up to 4. So what that does is that empowers both your Whirling Dragon Punch and your blackout kick. Right? So that gives us a hugely powerful thing that we use as our to reduce the cooldown of both Rising Sun Kick and Fists of Fury. And if you look at the hero talent trees, Fists of Fury, Whirling Dragon Punch, and a few other things are heavily featured in there, including Rushing Jade Wind, which I'll also be taking. And probably... yeah, that's more buffs to Blackout Kick. That's actually quite nice. I also like that. That's probably a pretty decent one to grab. Again, Teachings of Monastery is taking up that slot, so I could even reasonably take that, you know, probably at the end of the day. Probably going to take Transfer the Power. And I might... one of these two might go into Crane Vortex. Right? But that is so much nicer and cleaner. Right? Like, take a look at that, and now I'll show you mine. My one on live. Like, look at all the bloat in here. They're pulling out Bone Dust Brew. They're pulling out these two here that have to deal with Bone Dust Brew. Again, the Flying Serpent Kick is going. This is getting moved down here. All of this is getting reworked. Same with these. This whole row here is gone for all monks. Right? They're getting rid of... Eye of the Tiger is gone, which I like to use. They're absolutely fixing that issue. Stuff like Rushing Jade Wind is getting folded into another spell. So every time you use Strike of the Windlord, you're getting Rushing Jade Wind will proc. Expel Harm. Every time you use Tiger Palm, Expel Harm goes off every 15 seconds. You know, it's a buff to Tiger Palm. Stuff like that. Every monk's statue is now baseline to that spec. So, I'll show you on the actual thing here, see if I can find it. When we pop Zwen, it drops the statue at the same time, automatically. It's so slick. You should really watch Metro's leveling channel. In fact, here, let me do this. I'm going to link Metro's leveling channel where all of his alpha content is. He did a whole series of videos on WindWalker, where he tested a bunch of stuff out for me. And I was really quite grateful for that, because I don't have alpha access yet. And it answered a lot of my questions. Again, the only thing that they need to change from what they've done, in my opinion, is Whirling Dragon Punch. You need to be able to move while the animation's going on. I don't even care if they leave it so that you're getting it counts as movement, as long as I can move in the middle of it. Because think about that fight that we just did with Nakahood. Think about that fight that we did in Nakahood there. That last fight with all those little lightning puddles. If I had to use Whirling Dragon Punch while those are going out, I guarantee you I would die. Because I would get stuck in a 2-second animation, and a little lightning swirl would pop under me as soon as I hit it, and it would go off before I could move out of it. Well, Metro went and did Cinderbrew Meadery. Again, guys, make sure you are subscribing to Metro's other channel, you know? He's trying to get it to 1K subs, because YouTube has this arbitrary thing where you have to have 1K subs to have the channel monetized, and he totally deserves that. Yeah, that's I don't mind that, M, but I find that it's a little overcomplicated for what it needs to be, you know? All it needs to be is you can move while the thing is going off, because it's not a cast time, it's an animation, right? It might as well be a channel. Right? It might as well be like a 2-second channel. But it's not. It's just an animation. It's an instant cast animation. Like, I'll show you what I mean. I will go so far as to take it so I can show you what I mean. Okay, so in order to even use Whirling Dragon Punch, and this is the other thing that gets me, in order for Whirling Dragon Punch to be accessible, both Rising Sun Kick and Fist of Fury have to be on cooldown. So it's incredibly difficult to use because it has its own cooldown. But as you see, I can't move And it's an instant cast, and it takes like 1 or 2 seconds for the ability to go off. So, and the fact that it has such a long cooldown means it's really hard to line up with but at the same time, you see it, even in that short amount of time, it's doing 5% of my damage. Like, it hits like a bloody truck. In any case. And I'm pretty sure up until DragonFlight, it was uncapped AoE as well. Like, it didn't matter how many targets there were piled up on top. It was uncapped AoE. It was that spell for Windwalkers. Like, Rogues, I think, have one that is uncapped AoE, and so do a couple other melee DPS. But that was our uncapped AoE, and it hit like a truck, like I say. I don't know why Flying Serpent Kick is still in that tree. It shouldn't be. I reread that a few times just to make sure. It's entirely possible that that's a change they just haven't made yet on the alpha, which is why Wowhead hasn't changed their talent calculator. It's entirely possible that they just haven't made the changes that are necessary for that. Guys, I don't think we're going to get invited to 10s until we get all the 9s done, and honestly, not down for that today. It's Monday. We've got what we need. We've got all our dungeons at 8 upgraded. Our vault's going to be huge. I don't know. I do not know. It went like this. It went like that. We did a 9. We kept it Azure Vault 9 to 10. I love being in Azure Vault. And quite frankly, if the sword from Azure Vault dropped, I'd slap it in there instead of that. Because I could instantly upgrade it to 509 for Flight Stones. And it would be heroic. It'd be heroic track. And then I wouldn't have to worry about weapons until I started getting Mythic track ones. And that would be after I got my 4-piece. So, I have hands, I have a chest. I have shoulders. All of which could go to the creation catalyst. I think I have legs in here too. Somewhere. I already have a helm that's 502 tier. So ideally what's going to happen is we get a piece of tier out of our vault that is probably pants would be ideal. I think tier pants would be ideal. And then we go and do a single, there's just no groups. We go and do a single Raid Finder boss to get our bullion. Hopefully some tier drops that we don't already have. We go turn something into tier, and we have our 4-piece. And we have our tier piece, and then probably the Farrak trinket. Yeah. Because what is Raid Finder's eye level? Ooh. It's 495 for tier pieces. So that's automatically better than anything that we've got for selected as a tier piece already. So that might be what we do. Well, I'm going to take tomorrow and Wednesday off from streaming, but what I'll probably wind up doing is opening my vault, grabbing hopefully a tier piece up from one of the 3 slots. I'll probably LFR the raid until I get my bullion and a tier piece. Then we'll go to the creation catalyst, we'll turn something else into a tier piece. And that'll get us our 4 slot. We'll grab the trinket, bullion, and then the only slots that we'll have that will be under at that point will be this belt and these 2 rings. Probably this chest. But I don't know. It's weird because we got 1 full spark this week, but generally speaking, we only get half a spark. Oops, we only get half a spark. But if we got 2 sparks, I could upgrade either the chest or the belt to 525. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that too. Like if we get a full spark next week, which might happen. It's a season 4, so they might be just giving away sparks. We got a full spark next week. Then we recraft the belt, and I put the decay patch on the belt. And the only pieces I would have that are under are probably these 2 rings. And then we go ring hunting. We do all 8s. I do all 8s before we even, or we stream. Then when we stream, we go ring hunting. You know what I mean? We see what 10s we can get into, what 9s and 10s we can get into, and then we go ring hunting. But wait, I won't even need to do LFR because if I do all the 8s, I'll have my 2K. So that'll remove the need to go and do the... Yeah, Em, I know that. But here's the thing. I'd rather go hunting rings than trinkets in the dungeons. You know what I mean? So if I replace this with a bullion trinket, a non-on-use one, like just the Farak one, so it does, as the kids say, giga damage. Then we get our 4-piece. Because we will have 1 creation catalyst item. We will have hopefully 1 out of our chest, and we'll hopefully get 1 by doing the 8s. Yeah, I think so, Em. That's the Mythic Dungeon Quest on the PTR, and from what I understand, they never did change it. DragonFlight Dungeon event for doing 4 Mythics, 0s included, by the way, dropped 2 bullion. Yeah, so we'll get a bullion item next week. We'll get hopefully 3 there, which would give us 2 bullion items and 1 bullion. And then this week, which is also a time walking event, by the way, we will get a 3rd bullion item. So by that point, what I might be doing is I might actually have both the Farak trinkets, the tank and the DPS one, have the bullion ring, and then who the heck knows, right? Because Wrath Time Walking will have a raid quest again, because it'll be Alduar. But yeah, if we get a spark, if we get a full spark next week, maybe. If we get a full spark next week, that completes everything. Then the only 2 things we need are rings, if we get that full spark. Because we'll be creation catalysting 1 item, and whatever item we don't creation catalyst to get the 4, right, I can replace with something that we've already got from this season, whether it's the chest or the shoulders or, you know, the hands. Because, and, you know, worst comes to worst, and I have to do Creation Catalyst, get 1 for 2K, and if I have to go in LFR and get 1, I can do that too. Who knows, we might even get 2 out of LFR, just so that we can ensure that we have all that stuff done, and then it's just rings. But that, again, requires us to get a 2nd full spark next week. Which might not happen. Probably won't happen. But yeah, that's kind of where my head is about the bullion. Just looking at the slots I've got. I'm probably going to take a non-on-use trinket for it. Yeah, that's where my head's at for that. Well, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I think we're not going to get into a 10 or a 9. So, I think what we do is we call it a stream. I'm going to be off tomorrow and Wednesday. Make sure to watch Metro streams. He's going to be destroying keys. And then he's going to be streaming on his second channel. So make sure that you sub to that channel, because that's where he's going to be streaming Thursday and Friday. So even if you don't intend to watch it, sub to it. Like I say, he's trying to get 1K. We love helping Metro out around here. So anyway, I'm going to go and maybe grab some supper or something. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see y'all Thursday afternoon probably, because I want to watch most of Metro streams. So thanks everybody, take care, we'll see you next time. Peace.